I forgot that I pressed live. That is hilarious. I'm in my own world, collective. I'm in my own world. So, I came on here to do a reading. Who knows if it's going to be your energy or mine. But I'm going to just tap into the energy. Since we're in a moon cycle, I'm going to tap into the moon cycle energy. And we're going to see what's going to come out. So you already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions, all evil eyes go blind 144,000 times. My left ear is ringing. Somebody's talking shit. Somebody's talking some shit because my left ear is ringing. It's like I'm like mad mellow right now on some slow-mo shit. Cause collective, man. People are something else, I tell you. That's all I gotta say. People are tripped. Anyway, let's tap into this energy. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Light, I only please provide me with some insight. Let's clear the energy. Ooh, hold on. The siren's already starting. What we got for the collective today? What is the energy for this new moon reading 303 as I looked up at the timer? We got they broke into the wrong spiritual house, collective. They broke into the wrong spiritual house. That's what the spirit is saying. Trying to cause an eviction. Yikes. That's crazy the way that comes out, man. So they broke into the wrong spiritual house trying to cause an eviction. They tried to evict you out of your spirituality, collective 345, but you having an upgrade. Sonic boom street fight. Now there's about to be a street fight. Something blew up. Them trying to break into the wrong spiritual house, trying to cause an eviction, got them, something blew up and it got them fighting in the streets, collective. There's some fights in the streets. It says someone's ass is on fire. They get the nervous shit, upset stomach. Yeah, somebody's nervous now because of this. So somebody trying to break into your spiritual house, basically spiritually violating you, trying to spiritually evict you, or this could be physically too. They could have been trying to kind of cause an eviction spiritually or physically. But with this breaking into the wrong spiritual house, somebody was trying to evict you out your spirituality. They were trying to knock you out of your spirituality. Now somebody's nervous because they couldn't take you out. They couldn't stop you from being spiritual. Somebody was trying to stop you from being spiritual. Somebody's trying to kick you out of spirituality. Oh my God. Control. They were trying to control your spirituality. They were trying to kick you out. Motherfucker, you don't control what spirituality is, and you don't control how spirituality goes or how somebody is spiritual. How you out here trying to pass judgment or trying to evict somebody out of their spirituality? You don't control spirituality. Who the fuck are you? Trying to control somebody's spirituality. Trying to evict them out of spirituality. It's like I said, who the fuck are you? This dingbat energy. Think they got a control over spirituality. Are you the spirituality police? I'm about to write that. Somebody out here thinks they spirituality police. Trying to evict you out of your spirituality. Trying to kick you out of spirituality. Who the fuck thinks they're going to control your spirituality? These people don't even... Half of these people that trying to stop you from doing what you're doing when it comes to spirituality don't even know how to read the Bible the proper way. Yet they have the nerve to judge you for trying to kick you, evict you out of your spirituality, yet they don't even know the Bible properly. The nerve of people. Look, blood magic. They were doing blood magic on your spirit. They were trying to kick you. Lord have mercy. So they out here doing blood magic on you. A father that's not related to you that was trying to cause you an eviction. So you have this father energy that was out here trying to do blood magic on you. Trying to cast you out of your spirituality. They don't even know what spirituality is. They don't even know what being in touch with themselves or being in touch with nature or being in touch with God, period, is. They out here doing blood magic. They definitely do not have any position to try to cast you out or kick you out or evict you out of spirituality when they're out here doing blood magic. If you're out here doing blood magic, then you're not a good person. You're not here doing no good thing. If you're not using your own blood to protect yourself, heal yourself, manifest for yourself, but you're using blood to use on somebody else, then you ain't doing nothing good. Because you could do blood magic on yourself if you want to. You could use your own blood. You could use your own hair. You could use your own spit. You could use your own piss. You could use your own body parts as the essence of yourself and a manifestation for yourself as you can, if that's the case, for self. But if you're doing it and you're using your own bodily fluids to cast magic on somebody else, then you're a nasty bitch. They can't avoid the truth. This blew up and they can't avoid the truth. Sonic boom. Yeah. They can't avoid the truth is coming out. Tried to get you fired. They tried to get you evicted. They tried to get you fired. Control, trying to disrupt your energy failed. Because you're a triple threat. This dingbat energy didn't realize that you're a triple threat. They broke into the wrong spiritual house. And they thought doing blood magic was going to get them in. It ain't your blood. It's your house, right? Collective? They thinking they're going to use their blood and their energy to break into your house. And even if they did have some type of piece of item of yours, they still couldn't break into your house. Because they don't got no magic. They doing blood magic, but they don't got no magic. Ay, ay, ay. They infatuated. This father figure that's not related to you, that was trying to cause an eviction, is infatuated with you, collective. They was out here summoning something. They were doing blood magic, trying to summon something. They summoned something, all right? They summoned a blow up. They summoned them getting exploded. They summoned them the truth being exposed, and they can't avoid it. Because they attacked you out of spite. They try to get you fired. Try to get you evicted. Because they don't like you, I guess. They were out here trying to control, trying to disrupt your energy field, attacking your chakras. So they were doing chakra attacks, attacking all your chakras, trying to imbalance you. An uncle related. There could be an uncle related to this father that's not related to you. Or this could be an uncle that's related to you, collective. Cast it out. This person is casted out. They were trying to cast you out. They broke into the wrong spiritual house doing blood magic. No magic, cast it out. They don't have no magic. They're being casted out because they were doing blood magic on you, collective. So they spiritually violated you. They broke into the wrong spiritual house. They in the panic room. So this person, this father that's not related to you is in the panic room right now. In divine time, everything will be fine, collective. They can't avoid the truth. And everything's going to be fine soon. Divine timing. This troublemaker attacked you out of spite, trying to get you fired. And now they're nervous. They could have an upset stomach. Not for sale. They were trying to sell you, collective. They were trying to sell you off. They was trying to sell you, collective. They thought that you was for sale. You reap what you sow. They about to reap what they sow. An uncle related is about to reap what they sow. This father not related is about to reap what they sow. They're a bunch of troublemakers. True and faithful, but it came out in the reverse. Somebody's not true and faithful. They're not. They're false and unfaithful. They doing this father related, this father that's not related to you, that's infatuated you, that's in the panic room, that was trying to cause an eviction. They were doing this because they're having a midlife crisis, because they have unfulfilled goals, so they jealous. You could be fulfilling your goals and they didn't, and they could be jealous of you. It says they did it for the money. They wanted a show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. Sonic boom, street fight. Something is about to blow up because they can't avoid the truth. Past lifetime, this is somebody that did this in the past. This is somebody from your past or from your past lifetime that was trying to destiny swap, not for sale. They thought that your destiny was for sale and it's not for sale, collective. Who said that you was auctioning up your destiny? Who said you was giving up your destiny? Nobody said you were giving up your destiny, collective. So why did they assume that it was up for sale? They thought they could fucking sell your destiny? Swap it out for theirs? They're crazy. Yeah, somebody's about to get confronted in an inappropriate way. This uncle related. Split the deck. Remnant. Split the deck again. Mother not related. Mulan energy. A card is sticking out. Lost in the fog. They lost in the fog, collective. Yeah, they was trying to break into the wrong spiritual house. Do I want to use these cards? Look, this came out with this deck, and this is not the deck that I was going to use. But they was casting all types of spells, collective. The song Three's Company in my popped in my head. Come on, knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you. Somebody wants to knock on your door. Somebody thinks that you're waiting for them. Somebody wants you to come knock on their door. They're waiting for you. And then I heard they broke into the wrong spiritual house. Somebody wants you to open the door for them. Tell them, fuck no. Okay, continue to practice your craft because you're powerful, collective. They broke into the wrong spiritual house. Somebody thought that they were gonna break into your spiritual domain. They crazy, but you powerful. They fucked up. Trying to cause an eviction because they hate your sign. They can't stand you. Sonic boom. You causing something to blow up because you're speaking your truth. And yeah, now somebody is nervous because they going broke. $0. Controlled. Yeah, this is spiritual warfare. Prepare. They were trying to control this spiritual warfare. Yeah. This dingbat energy is not getting a new beginning. This dingbat energy thought they were gonna get a fresh start and a new beginning. They crazy. They were doing blood magic, collective, just try to stop your growth. But they don't got no magic. Yeah, this father that's not related to you, you could have let go of him. You could know this father energy that's not related to you. You let go of what doesn't not serve your best interest. This is somebody that didn't serve your best interest. So you could have let go of this father energy and they hate you and can't stand you because of it. Yeah, they can't avoid the truth. So be thankful and grateful because your spirits is allowing you to speak your truth about this. Oh shit. Hold on. Be more responsible, disciplined, balanced, and grounded. Then we got know to be false, not true. Somebody is not being responsible with this know to be false, not true. Somebody is not being responsible, disciplined, balanced, or grounded. This person that tried to get you fired, that tried to while you in my energy, this don't go here. This person that's watching me right now is saying, no, that's not true. And the card came out. Get out of my energy because you're lying. And yeah, they just ran. Yeah, I know. Stop playing with me, man. And it literally landed on trying to disrupt your energy, failed. And they just failed trying to disrupt my energy. You just trying to come in my energy and try to disrupt my energy. Trying to make it seem like what I'm speaking is not true. And you just ran as soon as I said, I swear to God, I'm going to get a fucking camera that is going to be on me that could record my phone. So y'all can see that every time that I catch this person in and out of my energy, when I know they're in my energy, they leave because they know I'm reading them. Let me finish. So they try to get you fired, but all you did was become more responsible, disciplined, balanced, and grounded. So they couldn't get you fired. And now they're going broke. Yeah, trying to disrupt your energy failed. They were using voodoo dolls and altars in your name trying to do this. It says you're a triple threat. It says the government cop law is involved. It says they have no magic, so they're asking around, getting readings done on you, trying to be nosy. This came out in the reverse. Infatuated. Let go of the past. Don't backtrack. Don't make the same mistake twice. They don't want to let go of the past. This person is infatuated with you. It says summon. They were warned. They did not listen. You back in my energy again. Somebody mad. The next door neighbor mad. They attacked you out of spite, collective. A spiritual bath is needed. Okay, cleanse ASAP. Too many cards came out. Chakra attacks. You have no idea how important you are, collective. You can watch me all you want, and look, what card just fell? Because I was about to say something to somebody that's trying to send me a heart chakra attack. True and faithful. You're not true and faithful. So you came back to try to attack my heart. What are you expecting to happen when you get on camera and send spell work? You thinking that this is like TV? Like as seen on TV? You thinking that you watch something, you're going to send me spell work and I'm going to magically, something's going to happen. Or you trying to cause me to spaz out on the camera. I'm done with my yelling for today. We're not going to be yelling anymore. I'm tired. And not that I'm tired of yelling. I'm tired in general. I've been up since the crack of ass today. Okay? So I don't have the energy to be yelling. Yeah, this uncle related is lost and confused. So if you're trying to get me to spaz on camera, good luck with that. How about no good luck with that? Because there's no good luck going to come to you because it ain't going to happen. I already had my little episode for today. Hey. It says step into your call and study. Step into your calling and study, but it came out in the reverse. This person is getting casted out because they were trying to step into your calling and study your calling. This is why they cast it out, because they can't step into their own energy. They don't got no magic. This is popping out. It's to expand your mind, be creative, and do something new. True and faithful. This person was trying to expand their mind and do something new when it came to you. So yeah, this was their something new. This was stepping into your calling. So this is what they wanted to do new, was do what you do. Why would they want to do what you do? But anyway, they're in the panic room because you're expanding your mind, collective, and you're being creative. Okay, somebody's getting casted out because they try to step into your calling, and that ended up in the reverse. So, and they're in the panic room now because you're still expanding your mind. You're still doing something new in your panic room. Damn, it's falling on the floor. We got in due time, everything will be fine. Your ancestors don't play. You back again, troll. What a deal. You were warned and you still back. A Capricorn energy could be a troublemaker. It says you're an old soul. You're not for sale. They can't sell you. They crazy. What just fell out my hand? Success, business, and advancement and upgrade. So they're going to reap what they sow. And so are you, collective. You're about to reap what you sow. You're about to have success, business, advancement, and upgrade. Congratulations. You're going to reap what you sow. You've been sowing good deeds. They're not going to reap what they sow. They thought they were going to get success. They're going to get confronted in an inappropriate way. Because the government court law is involved. Because collective, you're a triple threat. And this was a dingbat energy. They see the truth now and their mind is blown. They're not true and faithful. They see that you are really true and faithful and they're not the real person that's true and faithful. They see that you're the person that have the magic. We got one winner victorious in the reverse. They're not winning. They won. They didn't win. You won. They're having a midlife crisis, unfulfilled goals, and they lost. Trying to come for you. You won, collective. They lost. And they did this for some type of money. They wanted a show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. Sonic boom, street fight. Thank your spiritual team because your ancestors don't play. Everything's going to be fine in due time. This is somebody that they did, something that they did in the past. We got gossip, slandering, talking shit. They can no longer talk shit about you anymore. I'm going to take this Capricorn out. We're going to get another card that has a message. We got it's bigger than you think. This is about this destiny swap. This troublemaker could be feeling embarrassed. Or they're not. No, it's in the reverse. They're not embarrassed, ashamed, or feeling, or they don't have a hair between it. They don't have a hair. I don't know why I said hair. They don't have a head between their legs. So they don't feel guilty about this. And this troublemaker is a hater. They're your enemy. The only sign that came out here is Capricorn, you still in my energy trying to make me stutter because I wasn't stuttering before. Wow, what wants to come out? 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 What's that? What's that? Uh-oh, all the cards is flipping. Okay, what we got going on here? We got accident happening, car plane crash, karma. Forged document, letter lied. A Scorpio that's not getting their wish fulfillment with the wish fulfillment in the reverse. Hey. An Aries energy. That's not a part of the 144,000. So somebody thinks they're a part of the 140. They slipped up and they busted. I got Aries, Scorpio, and Capricorn sign that came out. But there's a Scorpio that they're going to get into some type of accident. An accident is going to happen. Car, plane, fire. They're going to get karma. The Scorpio, because they forged some type of document to try to get some type of wish fulfillment, and they're not getting wish fulfillment. They forged a document, or they wrote a fake letter, or they lied on a letter. They lied on a document. They lied. And they thought they were going to get wish fulfillment, and they're not getting it. And this Aries energy thinks they are part of the 144,000, but they're not. They slip up and they busted. And I forgot what this Capricorn did because I fucking took the card off. The Capricorn is a troublemaker. That's why I took it off. From the troublemaker. And this Capricorn was a troublemaker. They could have been the one trying to get you fired. Find your rhythm, perfect your craft. That's what you're doing. Because you're talented, you're gifted, and you're skilled. And you're spiritually kicking ass, collective. I'm not going to pull no more from this deck. This could be a friend that was really an enemy that's doing this. That broke into the wrong spiritual motherfucking his house. I'm tired today, collective. I woke up at like... I don't know. I've been up since like 6 something in the morning. And then they started doing the construction drilling at 7 o'clock. So I woke up before that. Thank God I didn't get woken up to that. Then the night before, somebody was in my sleep trying to disturb my sleep. And I'm not a person that really don't nap. I nap. Sometimes I try to nap. But every time I try to fucking take a nap, my upstairs neighbors want to have sex over me. So I don't even bother take a nap. I just wait to go to sleep. I stay up late. I wait to go to sleep because then I know if I go to sleep, I'm going to knock the fuck out. I'm going to be knocked the fuck out. Knocked out. And then I'm going to wake up when I'm supposed to wake up. So I make sure that I just don't take my naps and that I be tired in the middle of the night, that I get my rest and that I'm well rested the next day. I don't sleep much anyway. I ain't normal. I don't get 7-8 hours of sleep. I could survive over 3 hours, 4 hours, and I'm good. Even though that's not healthy, but I could fucking survive off of that. And that's what's crazy about it. And still have a lot of energy the next day, which I'll be surprising myself. I'll be like, I know I only slept a little bit, but I damn sure am wide awake. Collective, this fucking stupid people thought they were going to spiritually violate you and spiritually kick you out of your spirituality. They thought they were going to evict you out of your spirituality and then fire you from being spiritual. You gotta be kidding me. All because they having a midlife crisis because they didn't fulfill their goals, because they didn't do things the right way. You watching me from your timeline, trying to siphon my energy, thinking I can't feel you pulling on it. I just heard, oh shit. And when I feel you in my energy, you know, all senses start to heighten, okay? So I know you watching me from the back. That auto replay. Trying to pull off my energy. Hey, if you want to be sick, go ahead and pull, bitch. Because like I said, the way I protect my energy All I'm going to say is you don't love your life. That's all I'm going to say. You must not love it. Because one thing y'all fail to realize, that a person don't have to be revengeful. A person don't have to go tit for tat and attack you because you're attacking them. A person can simply just protect their fucking energy in ways that you can't imagine. And me, I'm a creative, crafty ass fucking bitch, man. And I guess help spiritually of how to do things. And they be real outside the box. I don't know if they ever been done before or not, but I be doing it. And then when I go look it up to see like how strong maybe whatever I'm doing is, I always get confirmation when I do a protection spell the very next day or while it's still in the process. Because I don't be lighting candles. Most of my candles, when I do light it, they be candles that burn for days. I'm not stupid. I know how to protect myself and make it last longer than what you are attacking me. You could attack me over and over and over again, and I could just do one spell, baby, and that'll last me for a fucking 30 days, bitch. I don't gotta fucking do a spell work every week. You know why? Because I don't believe that you have power over me. No offense to all these readers that be like sitting here to be cleansing your energy all every day. I'm not gonna. I will not uproot my. If I wasn't doing it before, I will not uproot my life because somebody thinks they have the power and they're gonna do it every day. Yeah, bitch, do it every day. I'll sage and I'll cleanse and I'll smoke myself. I'll light some sage, or I'll light some Palo Santo, or I'll light my incense that I create for myself to clear my energy. I'll ring a bell. I don't always have to light an incense. I'll play music, and just be in a happy mood will just cleanse my energy. Me being in a happy mood will cleanse my energy. Find my rhythm, perfect my craft. Because it's my craft and I perfect it how I want it to. So my magic works the way I want it to. Confirmation with the sirens. Now, I don't have to follow a fucking tradition. Some shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But there's just some things that you could just add a little twist to it and make it your own. Motherfuckers be thinking, no offense to any of these people that got initiated and all these things, but people be thinking that I gotta get initiated by a physical person and that claims that I'm spiritual. No. My mama knew I was spiritual. You don't birth me. God made me spiritual. I personally knew that I was gifted without nobody having to tell me. Because shit happened for me to realize, oh shit. You are made of flesh and blood just like me. And y'all really think that y'all have the power over people. You bleed just like me. You can die just like me. You can get sick. And I'm not saying I don't get sick. You can get sick just like me. So I don't know why people that walk and talk just like me, we just look a little bit different. We have different spiritual or religious backgrounds. We're different color. We like different things. I don't know why those type of people be thinking that they have the power to control what is religion, what is spirituality, what is truth, what is real. God made the earth, right? He created the earth, right? So these crystals come from the earth. This piece of wood right here that's banging on this piece of brass comes from the earth. This brass comes from the earth. This paper comes from a tree, which grows from the earth. And the green grass grows all around and around, and the green grass grows all around. Because I am one with nature. I believe in connecting with the earth. Look at a gnat. A spiritual spy that just got a spiritual spy gnat. I don't know if you caught that on camera, but there was a gnat that was trying to fly really low. A little fly spy. I swear to God, look. I just killed it. Did it fall back down on the thing? It did. A little net. Did it just fall back down? It did. I keep trying to show you the fucking little spy that they're trying to send while I'm doing this live. And it keeps falling off the damn thing. A little fucking gnat that they've tried to put in a camera spy and just got killed on camera. Just really squished that bitch. I got the Ugg mug face doing that shit. Motherfucking little natty ass fly try to jump into the camera, wanted some 15 minutes of fame and you gonna die. You just died on camera trying to send that pest energy into me. I just split the deck, they nervous. Somebody nervous. They feeling haunted. They out here doing jar spells, collective. Uh-oh. Yeah, collective, these people be trying to control situations. Look, spirit guide, another one bites the dust. They defeated. They got an attitude because they defeated. Current timeline. They need medical assistance. They're going to need medical assistance. Now my card is backwards. Let's not mess that up. I just saw breathing problems. Somebody gonna need medical assistance because they got breathing problems. They wicked. And they in a sticky situation. Doing these chakra attacks. But you're a triple threat, collective. And they feeling haunted. Because they in an abusive relationship. Or they wanted you to be in an abusive relationship. Yeah, again, jar spells. An ex-friend is out here doing jar spells. They losing their sight. They toxic. Yeah, attacking somebody that's in a Mulan energy. A kid could have ran away from a karmic woman that wanted to come up. They being humiliated. The devil is sick for being a prick playing dumbass tricks. Yeah, the actions against you will have them in deep regret. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Yeah, judicial system. They got problems. Yeah, something was overlooked in the judicial system. They were too busy running lies to see their own downfall. Uh-oh, meetings is held. Oh, shit. Because what they did is unforgettable. Yeah, something was overlooked in the judicial system, and now they're being looked into. Trying to cause an eviction. Now they feeling alone. Because a kid ran away. Somebody's kid could have ran away. Somebody could be being deported. Collective. What else? Whoa. This came out my energy reading. So collective, once again, I try to do a collective energy reading, and I'm glad that I put these cards in here because this spirit is saying that this energy is mine. This is my energy reading. They're no longer able to hide the truth, and all their lies is unraveling. Truth revealed. So collective, I guess this is my energy reading. Okay. Alrighty. I be trying to do collective energy reading, but it says it's my energy reading, and they no longer can hide the truth. Alright. It says God ain't sleep. Divine timing, loading heavy. So divine timing is going to load up for you, and it's loading heavy. For you and for them. You getting good karma, and they getting bad. Or this is my energy reading, I guess, because it came on my energy reading. So whoever this people is in the beginning of this reading is where we're attacking me. You can resonate with it. I'm glad I be making the cards the way I do it for specificities. It says, took things too far involving the law and claiming lies and false statement against you. Somebody lied to the law get on me. It says failure at its finest. These karmics really thought they were something special until you stepped on the scene. Till I stepped on the scene. It says begging a dark lord for help, on their knees groveling, looking like a fool, court gesture. Because they no longer can hide the truth anymore. I mean, they can't hide the truth no more. It says your past lover's ex-lover is attacking you and jealous and wants to be you. So my ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. If the pest doesn't confess, there will be an arrest. They're going to get arrested if they don't confess because they took things too far. They involve the law claiming lies and false statements. They're the ones that's going to get arrested if they're not honest. They're going to get arrested anyway. But it's going to be worse if the police have to kick in the door. If the police have to kick in the door within the 4-4, there's going to be worse for them. First of all, one, that's too many cards. Spirit, thank you. Let's try this again, please. What else do we have for this message, if anything else? Still a lot of cards. I guess I'm supposed to read it. It says, trying to make you sick, them black magic attacks, about to give them karmics a heart attack. Return to sender health spells. They're doing health spells, collective. But it's a failure at its finest. If they don't turn themselves in, there will be great hell to pay. If they don't confess, they're going to be in arrest. Yeah. You're not even sharing your crumbs with these karmic bums. They so dumb. Your peace bothers folks who feed on chaos. This could be an organization that's part of the music industry that's also involved. And your own blood relative are also involved with the attacks against you. So music industry and blood relative also involved with attacking me. Closely monitoring your movements, activities, and communication. Hidden camera, GPS, hacking into your electronics. But you're not sharing no crumbs with these bums. They can't see nothing. They're not getting the information that they're looking for. A wannabe fan club, wannabe me fan club, copycats, copy, paste, and post stalkers, a doppelganger gang. Organized crime, target individual, RICO crime, power abusers in the industry, music industry. Collective, they asked why you. Y is a crooked letter. Remove the line, it becomes a V. V is for victory. I don't question why. Collective, they asking why you. You're not questioning why. You taking the V? You taking the V. If this says this could have happened 9 months to 9 years ago in the past. So this has been going on for 9 years or 9 months, collective. Because of fear of change. We got shedding skin, but in the reverse. Fear of change is delaying your evolution. This person did this because they fear this change. They're not going through no evolution. Here we go. Trying to block my throat chakra because you're getting exposed. Watching from the shadows, trying to block my throat chakra. One thing that makes you, well, you know what you make yourself? You know what you make yourself? You make yourself a punk. Confirmation sirens. You make yourself a punk. You know why you make yourself a punk? Because you was a bitch ass nigga, bitch. That's attacking me in the shadows. Hiding. Attacking anybody else in the collective. Hiding. So in actuality, you really a pussy. Because you fighting with somebody, being a troublemaker to somebody, but yet you're not even trying to show who you are. You trying to hide. You's a bitch. And that's not valid. That's not a valid competition. That's not a valid fight. When you fighting somebody in the shadows, when you trying to hide who you are because you scared, and at the end of the day, you really scared. You a punk, you a pussy, you a coward. Because if you really was about it, and you really was about something, you really was about that if you really was about what you about, trying to do all this stuff in the shadows, then you would have no problem being out and open about it. And you would want to let with the person that you're creating an enemy with, you would want to let them know that, yeah, I don't like you, I'm your enemy. If you was real gangster about it. You walking out here being gangster. Y'all think y'all gangster. Y'all know who keeping it gangster. Y'all swear y'all gangster out here. There ain't nothing gangster about you. There ain't nothing intimidating about you. There's nothing to be afraid of. A fucking bully in the shadows. The collective is supposed to be afraid of a bully in the shadows. Even if you out in the open, we supposed to be afraid of bullies. You know the real definition of a bully is somebody that's insecure, somebody that's afraid. A bully is somebody that's getting abused in their own personal life, and they take it out on everybody else in the outside world because they're the ones getting abused. So they have to take that abuse that they're getting dished to, because they're the ones actually getting abused. So in order for them to feel better, then now they got to be the abuser to make themselves feel better. Why would I be scared of a punk ass bitch that couldn't stand up to their abuser? Why? You just became the abuser. And you think that I was going to be a you? You thought some of the people in the collective were going to be you? You thought the collective in general, that's not going to say some of the people. You thought the collective, because the collective was a collective. You thought that the collective were going to be you. That we were going to turn into you. That we were going to be hateful, spiteful, and revengeful because that's where the energy that you're in. And that's how you get down. Everybody not like you. We all each are different. To a point. That's why me. That's why the collective. We don't fear change. We embrace it. Because it's necessary. Who the fuck wants to stay in the same situation over and over again? Unless it's a good situation, but if it's a fucked up, why would we want to sit there and torture ourselves? Don't get it twisted. I was agitated today. A little bit. Because it's like I got old raggedy ass bitches, stupid faggot ass bitches, and hoodlum ass bitches, ratchet motherfuckers that are got no life. And they are the hood gossipers, the complete fucking shit talkers in my business trying to fuck with me. This is why I never liked this fucking block, because it reminds me of the block that I grew up at. A bunch of people that's in your fucking business for no fucking goddamn reason, and they don't know how to fucking mind their business. Same old shit, different neighborhood. It ain't like I ain't have experienced the fucking shit talking and the bullshit, but this shit, they doing too much. Yeah, now we adults. I'm talking about shit when I was a kid. Now I'm dealing with a bunch of adults that's over the age of 30 years old that know how to wipe their ass, I would think, or wash their ass, or would know integrity, moral respect. But you know what? At the end of the day, these people are evil and wicked. They don't know nothing about God or that God life. They wicked people. Wicked, sadistic, sick individuals is what the fuck I'm surrounded by. Mentally disturbed, sick individuals that are walking around like they're normal, but they're not. They're sick inside. If they're doing what the fuck they're doing, they're sick in the head. And then you want to walk around like you're a normal individual. There's nothing normal about you. Nothing is normal about these people. None of them. I'm telling you, ain't nothing normal about them. Look, what they did in the darkness just lit your path even brighter. Yes, it did. Y'all want to continue to gossip? I'm going to make more noise. And it ain't going to be the way you think it's going to be. It ain't going to be hollering and hooting and wasting my energy. Nah, I'm going to make some noise for real. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it on this block. We are going to do it right on this fucking block. We're going to start right in this neighborhood. Is where the fuck I'm going to make the noise at. When I tell you that you came for the wrong person, you came for the wrong person. And if this entire community is coming for you, I'm going to rip this entire community a new fucking asshole. Since y'all like to fuck people in the ass, y'all going to get fucked in the ass right back. A fake Christian coven secret shadow church sex cult out here harnessing energy for their followers and targeting divine energy. You came for me, I'm coming for you, but not in the way that you think, baby. It thought if they made their hate group bigger, their lives would stick. A hiccup in their plan. Yeah. I don't know why they think, because they think somebody's alone, that they're a weak individual. You never sleep on the quiet ones, and you always leave somebody that you see alone that don't bother nobody. You leave those people alone. They're alone for a reason. Not because they doing no evil shit behind closed doors. Because those are people that you should just leave them alone. And they should have left me alone. They should have left me alone. They should have left my family alone. They should have left my finances alone. They should have left 99. They should have left any connections I had. Anything connected to me that they tried to damage, they should have left it alone. Because I'm going to keep reminding you that the protection that I put over myself, oof, baby, it's some powerful shit. Because I put it with intention. And I'm angry. Don't get it twisted. I got feelings. I'm very angry that y'all fucking with me. But am I angry at y'all? No, I'm angry at the fact that you're trying to fuck up my life. And you're agitating. And I'm going to say angry. Yeah, I'm annoyed and bothered. Y'all annoying. They're pests. That's the energy of anger that I'm feeling. Not angry, mad. I'm angry, frustrated. Y'all frustrating me. Y'all annoying at this point because y'all played out. Y'all like a broken record that got so many scratches on it, but y'all still want to keep it getting played. And you played out already. You played out. You all scratched up. You're damaged. And you still want to get on that fucking record player and go round and round and round and round and skip. And you keep skipping and scratching and missing a beat, and you keep fucking up, and you keep and the person keep playing and starting from the beginning, keep starting from the beginning, keep starting from the beginning. You keep starting over and over, but you're damaged. You're a scratch vinyl record that don't want to quit the show of playing the damn tune that you keep repeating the tune over and over. That's getting played. The tune is getting played out that you keep on repeat. And you're all damaged and scratched up. You're no good. You of no value anymore. A scratch vinyl, a damaged vinyl record is of no value. You're barely worth a fucking penny at this point. Because you're not going to play right on the record. You're going to keep scratching. You're damaged. Property. That don't want to get off. Don't want to turn off. You don't want to stop playing. You don't want somebody to stop playing the tune that you got going on. You want to keep playing the same harmony, and it's time for a change. It's time to remix that shit, bitch. Remix. I'm the remix. You're played out. I'm the remix. You're the vinyl record, and I'm the VH tape that they created after vinyl records. You're like the cassette, and I'm the CD player, and I'm the CD. You're the flash drive and I'm the cloud, bitch. Like, can I get any more? Do I need to go a bit more metaphorically for you? Like, you know, I'm already saved in the cloud, bitch. I'm a memory. I'm stored. And you a flash drive that could get lost and corrupted if you put it in the wrong computer. Your whole fucking files could fucking... Now that I say that, if you don't fucking eject your fucking flash drive the right way, or you lose all your shit, bitch, stop playing. Listen to me. You're trying to do something that's impossible to do. You're trying to take somebody out, and you're trying to disrupt somebody's life, and you're trying to control somebody's life, get them fired, and fucking evicted out of their spirituality. But what the fuck do you actually know about spirituality? You don't know nothing. And if you do, you really don't know nothing, because you really think that you're more powerful than God, and you really don't know nothing. Seriously, you really don't know nothing. Because you really think you're powerful than God. And if you're out here thinking that you're powerful than God, then you really don't know anything. You truly are clueless. Sabotage, red rum attempt, wanted to grape you or set you up. Hacking phone, computer, internet, mail. A friend, really an enemy. A Cancer energy. Everything is being spiritually taken care of. The spiritual attacking and gang stalking you. Love and infinite, forever, unconditional, and love, true love is coming. Somebody that was trying to steal your identity, image, copycat, and be copycat is in the reverse. They're having family issues and they don't like you. Because karma's a major bitch. Say hello. So they're getting karma and they're having family issues because they try to come for you. This chump ass clown. They hate you and they can't stand you. Oh well. I got the Beyonce song. And I don't even listen to Beyonce because I already know what she about. But there was a song that I liked listening to before I stopped listening to her. Something, something, power. You can never take my power, my power, my power. That song came in my head just now. Yeah, somebody was trying to take your power, collective, and they can't take your power. They're going to DYE trying. They're going to dye their shirt red trying. They're going to do a tie-dye trying to come for you. Collective, I'm out of here. Peace out. I call my energy back from every person, place, thing, dimension, divination, situation, energy, and entity, alive or unalive, past, present, future, unseen or unknown, known and unknown, seen and unseen. Somebody is really trying to pull off my energy. I call my power, my spirit, my soul, my energy, my essence, my aura, my vitality, my willpower, my strength, my finance, my identity, my creativity, my health, my wealth, everything and anything that they are trying to siphon, harvest, feed, heal, manifest, or what else is the other word that I'm thinking? Pull off of my energy will return to me, aligned and clean, so molted be from every person, place, thing, from the past, from the present, from the future to come, from this dimension, realm, time zone, and beyond. From any energy or entity that's alive or unalive, that I know or that I don't know, that I see, that I don't see. Anybody trying to pull off of my fucking destiny or legacy. Everything will return to me, aligned and clean, so molted be, quick, fast, and in a hurry, now, now, now. And anybody trying to heal, manifest, harvest, siphon, steal, anything when it comes to my power, my aura, my essence, my identity, my vitality, my creativity, my finance, anything connected to me that they pull off of me, if they do succeed, it will make them sick, quick, fast, and in a hurry, so molted be. My energy is poisonous to the karmic enemies and energies trying to take from me. I'm just going to keep telling you that you do not love your life. If you are still attacking me, stalking me, harassing me, surveilling me, anything with any malintention, talking shit, gossiping, slandering, anything, lying, being a false person, pretending anything of any ill will, malintention, corruption, lies, falseness around anything that's a falseness around me, you will be exposed and you will get karma. I don't give a fuck how old or fucking young you are, if you got children, if you don't got children, I don't give a fuck at this point. You all will get karma because you all will reap what you sow, because God does not like fucking ugly. And you people, whether you're offline, online, a part of the community, or not of the community, I don't give a fuck if you're attached to me, a collective. This don't even got to be only for me. This is in general. For me, my energy and collective energy. You will reap what you fucking sow. You are not God to control somebody's life, destiny, legacy, steal from them, take them out. Thinking that you're going to be puppeteering their life, thinking that you can cast them out of any type of spirituality or religious or whatever the fuck you out here trying to do because you think you are here the spiritual patrol police. You're not fucking God. Nor can you judge somebody on how they fucking praise God. Because you, sir, ma'am, do not praise the proper God in the first place. Because you out here trying to kick somebody out of spirituality and cast judgment on somebody. Who the fuck are you? It clearly says only God can judge. And you out here thinking that you're God. Please don't make me laugh. Please don't. Find this shit hilarious at this point. It really is. Fucking annoying, but it's hilarious. These people are fucking crazy. Especially what goes around me, thinking that I don't see, is especially when it comes to my energy. These dumb people that want to, I guess they want to give themselves away, or they just stupid. They just dumb at this point. At this point, they're just dumb. Again, it don't matter how old or young they are, they're all dumb. It's sad, but true. And of all ages. I'm not even going to, it's there of all ages. Of all ages. Of all ages. It's like, what this world, what the fuck? Like I was saying earlier, I'm like, God was like, Samantha, your life was a little boring and dull, and you were a little sad and depressed. We gotta spice it up a little bit. It was like, bitch, we're about to turn your fucking life into all the genres of the movies and TV shows that you watch. Ah, fuck, bitch. Like, did my life just turn into a TV show? A movie? This is the Truman shit show over here, though. The Truman spiritual shit show is what I call it. Because the fuck this is. All eyes on me, smile for the camera. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to smile. I'm going to put on a fucking show since they want to look and watch. I shine bright in hell, bitch. I'm going to keep reminding you. I shine bright in the darkness. We all came from the darkness. God said, let there be light. Obviously, it was dark before he created light, right? Duh. We were, the earth was created out of darkness. We are of the earth. We came out of the darkness. Here to be the light in the darkness. And I'm one of the lights that's shining bright in this darkness. And I'm going to keep shining bright. You cannot dim me, because the more you're trying to dim me, the more my light is going to get brighter, bitch. Can't stop, won't stop. You don't intimidate me. You never will. You never did. I was never fearful of anybody. I just don't got time or the patience or the energy to waste on bullshit anymore at this point. Better safe than sorry is how I roll. Work smarter, not harder is how I roll. Confirmation. Nobody got time for the bullshit. And y'all straight on some bullshit. Y'all working harder and not smarter. So on that note, I'm going to finish smoking my little clippy clip here. And I'm going to go relax. And I'm going to go get myself some rest. Because a bitch like me is tired. I've been up early. 12:23. Collective good night. As always, you already know. Stay blessed, stay protected. And if you're not out here speaking your truth with what's going on in your life, if you're dealing with any type of spiritual warfare or organized crime or gang stalking or harassment or whatever, then you need to. It's time to not be scared of these people, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that's really scared. And if you have blind faith and you believe in God, truly, really believe in God, then you need to. It's time to not be scared of these people, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that's really scared. And if you have blind faith and you believe in God, truly, really believe in God, then you need to. It's time to not be scared of these people, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that's really scared. And if you have blind faith and you believe in God, truly, really believe in God, It's in the, and it says, who shall I fear? What man should you fear? It says it in the Bible. Who should you be afraid of? And I'm not a Bible reader, but I've been reading some of the Psalms. And when I forgot what Psalms it is, it literally says, who shall you be afraid of? What man of flesh shall you be afraid of? There's no flesh of man that you need to be afraid of. The only person, and I keep referring to God as a person because maybe he was a person once before. But to me, I refer to God as a person. Like, God is right here. I talk to God like if he here, out loud. Like, my nigga, can we hurry this up, please? What the fuck? Like, I literally talk to God like that. Like he's a regular friend, my homeboy I'm chilling with here in my house. I talk to God like I would talk to any other person. Cursing and all that. Not that I'm disrespecting God, but that's how I am. That's who I am. I'm real. Just like I speak out loud and I be speaking to God. Like yesterday, I think I did it yesterday or the day before. I was like, I have an understanding when it comes to the karmic energy of why they feel betrayed and why they feel this resentment towards God and why they may have turned their back against God. Like, I understand why. It doesn't mean I'm going to be the one to do it, but I have an understanding of why. And it's like we get tested so fucking much in life. It's incredible. And sometimes the tests that we get tested, it be some harsh ones, man. It be hard. And it's like, God should know if a person is going to pass the test or not. He knows us, right? So why are you going to put a person through that test to see how weak or strong they are, and you know inside that they're not that strong? You, God, you know, right? And they say that God only gives us tests that we can handle, or God only puts us in situations that we can handle, and most of us, yes. And some no. And it's like I can understand why they feel some of these karmics that they go through these traumas and childhood traumas, and maybe some of the collective has dealt with some of these childhood traumas too, but are not sitting in bitterness and trying to hurt another individual. So it's like I can understand how they feel sometimes. It's like we get tested so many times. It's like, and I was speaking to God the other day. I was like, God, this is why I understand why people turn on you. I literally said that. I understand why people turn on God. I really do. I truly understand why. I really do. Because we get tested. And I'm a person, don't test me no more. This is where I'm at with God. Stop testing me already. I'm not going to turn my back on God. I'm not going to lose my faith. I'm in it. I'm for it. I'm not going to sacrifice my whole life because I don't feel like I have to give up everything, because God doesn't want me to be unhappy. So why would I have to sacrifice everything in my life? I shouldn't be unhappy. That's not what God wants. So I don't know what they preaching to you in this spirituality shit, where you got to sacrifice and be alone. No, not necessarily. For certain things, for your journey, yes, you do. To heal, yes, you do. To see the red flags and everything, yes, you do. There's a certain point of your journey where you do have to be alone. You do have to, because you have to heal yourself. So sometimes I understand why I went through where I went through. Because back in the day, I had a problem with abandonment. I had a problem with being alone. My problem back then was being alone, needing love, wanting to be loved. That was my trauma. I wanted to be loved so bad. I didn't want to be alone. That was my problem back then. Abandonment issues, which is what they're trying to cause now. But I'm over that shit. I love my fucking self. And it took a long time for me to love the skin that I was in, that God gave me. It took me to my adult years for me to love myself. And you think that me still being in my adult years, that you're going to try to bring some childhood trauma to make me feel insecure about myself? That it's going to work? I put a lot of work into myself to heal myself, and you think your ratchet ass spell work and harassment and surveilling and gossiping and lying and doing all that you are doing is going to stop me from being me? It will not. Somebody that had a low self-esteem back then that's confident now, you can never bring them back down, ever. They work hard to get to where they were at. And you think you're going to fuck that flow up? You could never. So you might as well just give it up. But I keep forgetting some of these people are possessed. They're not even fucking human beings. They're literally the demonic beings in fucking meat suit, because the person in there is gone. And that's the sad part of this whole thing. Is those people that can't be saved, that is too late for them, that their soul is completely corrupted. Because you can't sell your soul, but your soul can definitely be corrupted. Your soul was given by God. God doesn't give you something that you can sell because it's not for sale. But it can get corrupted. And these people are, some of these people, not all, are damaged goods. They're trash. They're going to be trash. They're going to be tossed to the side like the garbage that they are. You want to act like an animal? You want to act like a savage? You want to act like monsters? Well, the monsters and the savages that you are going to be casted away. In your own little island, by yourself, a bunch of savages all together where you can all savage and ravage each other. You can go... Anyway, I'm about to say something, but we're not even going to say it. Y'all don't offer anything positive. Nothing. Nothing positive you offer to this world. But you're mad at God. Life is not fair. Leah, life is not fair. Nobody's life is fair. Boo-hoo, cry a fucking river. Go tell that to the people who fucking dealt with the Holocaust. Go tell them people who were hung from a fucking tree because fucking white people were racist. Go tell them to your ancestors back in the day that lived the worst life and worst living situations than we live. And you want to bitch and complain about the life that you're living now, motherfucker. You got literally a roof over your head. Your ancestors didn't have a roof over their head. They had to build their shit with their bare hands. You got fucking food. I want to cry. Because this is a spirit. A spirit is talking through me to you. And they want to cry. Because of the fucking pain that they have experienced. And you bitches is selfish. You got a roof over your head. You got supermarkets that you buy food from. But your ancestors before you didn't have that. They starved. They froze. Moved from town to town for safety reasons. And you got the nerve to be selfish and complain that you didn't fulfill your fucking goals. And you out here trying to take somebody else's life because you jealous and envious of somebody else's fucking life? You got the fucking nerve and audacity. Yeah, you want to call on the same spirits that suffered to help your ass make somebody else suffer? That's why you're not getting the help that you're getting. Because them same spirits, them same santos, them same deities that you're calling on suffered. And you have the nerve to call on them to commit a suffering, to commit an ending on somebody else. The nerve of you, the disrespect for the dead that you don't honor, and they will not honor you. Not even the fucking demons that you call on will honor your fucking request, because you are nothing, and they even know that. Them demons that you call on, they even know that you are nothing. And you got the nerve to be mad because you couldn't fulfill your life goals. You're jealous. You went down the wrong road. Well, then fix your life, bitch. If you so fucking miserable about yourself, it ain't too late. It don't matter how old you are. If you truly sorry, then fix yourself, bitch. Stop trying to fuck somebody else's life up because you're not satisfied with yours. The audacity and the nerve for motherfuckers to be out here jealous and envious and selfish. But y'all don't want to backtrack to the lives that were lived before you. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have a bloodline. You wouldn't even fucking exist. Wrap that around your fucking head. If your ancestors didn't survive, bitch, you wouldn't be here. The same way my ancestors survived the cold, survived starvation, so did yours. Whether you're evil or good, it don't matter. We still live the same timeline. Everybody went through their suffering. And you have the nerve to fucking be mad. But you got a roof over your head. And if you don't, you did, but you fucked that up. We got jobs to make money. They didn't have that back then. They had to barter. They had to DIY. They had to create shit to fucking barter for food. They had to have their own shit, grow their own shit, and kill their own shit to survive. Can you do that? No. You take shit. You just take. That's it. That's what you're doing, is taking. Don't know how to create shit. Your ancestors created shit to survive. Very creative people. Where's that? You supposed to have that. But yeah, you too busy not trying to tap into your own shit and figure out what you good at. but you too busy jealous of somebody else because, ooh, that person is talented. I want to be that person. I want to do what that person is doing. Instead of trying to figure out what you're good at. Oh, you had an unfulfilled goal? You didn't fulfill your life goal? How about you still try to fulfill it by teaching the next person what you know? That's still fulfilling your goal. You're passing on the knowledge that you wish you were able to, that you wish you could have did a long time ago. There's still time. You might not be a spring chicken, some people, and do what they would have wanted to do, but there's still something in your mind that, hey, what you gotta be, as you age, as you get older, the things that you like change. The things that you want to accomplish change because your mindset changes, because you go older, you get more knowledge, you get more wiser, so you start thinking differently. For some people, at least. You know? So, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be as a kid is not what I want to do now. I wanted to be a fucking veterinarian. I don't want to fucking be a veterinarian. I'm sorry, I love animals, but I don't want to be an animal doctor. That's not something I want to do. What else I wanted to do when I was younger? God only knows. I don't know what I wanted to do. But that was one thing that I definitely thought I wanted to do when I was younger. I wanted to be a veterinarian. I don't want to do that now. Got other shit on my mind. Other shit that I want to do now. Way, way, way bigger than being a veterinarian. Because I got older and my views on life changed, and who I wanted and what I wanted to help changed, and how I wanted to help changed. So as you get older, what you want to do and what you accomplish will always change. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So you gave up on your dreams because you wanted to. Because you couldn't fulfill the actual dream that you were aiming for. Because you only had one. People dream of many things. People want to do many things in life. I wanted to do many things in life. Not just stick to one. You never put your egg in one basket. You always aspire to be great in many things. Because that one thing probably won't work out. So you don't want to always stay stuck and stagnant in one thing that you were dreaming of becoming. You should always have a backup plan. And then after that backup plan, have another backup plan. And then that backup plan, have another one. You always have an A, B, C, and D, and E, and F. And shit, if you could have a plan for all the letters of the alphabet, then you have 26 plans in place. Just in case one of them don't work out, you got 26 plans in place. One of them bitches is going to work out. There's not one egg in a carton. When you buy eggs, you're not buying one egg. You either buying half a dozen eggs, which is 6 eggs. You buying a dozen eggs, which is 12. You're buying a dozen and a half, which is 18. Or you buying that big shit or the bigger shit, which is 24 or 36 eggs. You don't ever buy one egg. So if you go to the store, who the fucking goes to the store and buys one egg? Nobody buys one egg. So if you can't even go to the store to buy one egg, what makes you think you're supposed to have one egg in a basket when you're putting yourself out there to the world? If you want to metaphorically think about it, there are many doors, right? You have more than one door in your apartment. You have a door to come in and out of your apartment. You have a door that's to your bedroom. You have a door to the closet, and you have a door to the bathroom. There are many doors in your apartment. So what makes you think that there's only one door that you are supposed to walk in? You're constantly walking in and out of each door. So what makes you think there's one door that's supposed to be open, only one door for you? Again, metaphorically speaking. Let me stop. I'm not as stupid as you think. These people out here thought I was stupid. I was a slow individual. I'm much smarter than you think, and sometimes I outsmart I be blowing my own mind sometimes with the things that come out my own mouth. Again, you broke into the wrong spiritual house, and I was the wrong spiritual person to mess with. I was never naive. I was never dumb, and I was never stupid. I was always awoke, and I was always aware. Collective, that's my little knowledge for y'all at the end of this reading. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you have a good Tuesday. And depending how I feel tomorrow, I may or may not do a reading. I've been on the roll with these readings every day, a few of them a day. And again, like I said, it's very draining and very tiring to tap into energy all the time. But I might give myself a break tomorrow. So you might not see me online tomorrow. I might give myself a little break tomorrow. Go finish some stuff up. Go revise some shit. Go work on some other shit that I gotta fix. Go think of a master plan. I'm gonna go create my fucking little spell book. That's what I'm gonna create. All my spells that I created, my protection, my cleansing, and all that. We're gonna create it. I haven't done that yet. So we're about to be creative and create my little, what do you call it? My little grimoire, my book of spells and herbs and blends and shit. I'm gonna create that. I think I am. That's gonna be my project. My creative project. Create my little book of my little stuff that I've been creating so that I don't forget about it. So that I know how to do it all over again. Because it worked for me the first time. So if it worked the way I did it the first time, but we got to write it down so I can do it again and again. Because it's going to keep on working. Collective, if you're looking for anything for some protection, uncrossing, cleansing, anything to do with getting these people out your energy and keeping them out of your energy, please feel free to connect with me. I don't have a website yet, but soon come. Soon come. Until the meantime, in between time, feel free to go on my description box below, and everything down there is let you know. I'm going to let you know what I got going on. Peace out, collective. Good night, and stay blessed. Stay protected.